Hello and welcome back to Beholder 2. So when we left off, we had just completed our quota. I think I messed up on 2 out of 5, so not terrible. We got solid 3, so we got 150 gold. I don't know what exactly the currency is, but it looks like gold coins, so we're gonna say that. I don't know how we get authority. So we did profile technically George by talking to him, and that believes that's authority, but maybe there's somewhere maybe we reported at the phone. I don't know. But we gotta take our papers to the secretary. Did you drag it over? Okay. Give Magda Rakovich the documents. I still can't use that. Can't talk to anyone. So I guess let's just turn in the papers. And then maybe we can make a profile? I'm not sure. Oh. Let us talk. What do you want? Get acquainted. Hello. That's not a very respectful way to address an older woman now, is it? I'm sorry. Now what? George asked me to give you these documents. You didn't look inside, I hope. I'm not interested. I didn't ask if you were interested. Reading sealed papers like these... Well, they're sealed. Like these when you don't have top secret clearance can cost you your freedom or your life. Do I make myself clear? Perfectly, but I prefer not to stick my nose into other people's business. I don't care where you stick any of your extremities. There are rules, regulations, and instructions that must be observed if you want to stay in the ministry for more than a day. If you make mistakes, nothing will save you, not even your name. She's like calling me out. What's wrong with my name? You're still here? Don't try my patience. Sorry, I'm leaving already. Okay, so I guess we just go talk to George. Okay, so she did not seem the most friendliest, but we have no information on her, but she is 48, so I guess that's why she said older woman. Let's just talk to George. I really think it's this phone that we are like gonna go in and then Where's George? You're not George. Where do they mean outside? Like outside this whole area? You're not George. Are we just running? I feel like I completely missed this dude, and we're not supposed to be running this far. Wait. It's me, Clumsy Morris. Do you remember me? You helped me pick up my papers when everyone else ignored me. I promise I thank you. Here you are. It's not much, but it's the best I can do. There's no better teacher than a book. They help you learn new skills. Thank you, Morris. I really appreciate it. No, thank you. I've been working here for 15 years, and you're the first person who actually stopped to help. So, he gives a book? How to save... Oh. Do we read this book? I have no idea. Interesting. And we still can't interact with those people, just the plant. Okay, we already did our salute to the leader. Okay, where the heck is George? I guess he's like fully outside. Can I talk to you? I don't think so. Okay, I feel like George should not be this far. Oh, no, George is actually this far. What a lovely day. What do you want to talk about? It's about your father, Evan. What happened to him was just awful. There's something I have to tell you. Go on. At most, 20 people in the whole country know what I'm about to tell you. I'm taking a huge risk by divulging these details to you, so I have to ask you, don't say a word to anyone, okay? Let's hear it. As you know, I was appointed to the position of floor inspector several years ago, but at the same time, I was enlisted to work in Department 6. Department 6, that's a myth. No sane person actually believes in it. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. Department 6 is considered to be a myth because that's how the person in charge wanted it. More precisely, that's how your father wanted it. My father was the head of Department 6? What went on there? Work on Himdall. A secret project helmed by your father began at the time. That's how we met. I've always been good with numbers, so I was invited on board too, assess statistical errors and their potential consequences. He didn't talk much about himself, but he mentioned having a son a few times. As his eyes lit up every time he did, he was proud of you, believe me. What is this Hemdall project? Not here, not now. It's too dangerous. We have to find a quiet place and the right time. How about tomorrow? I'll tell you everything. You can decide what to do with the information. What else did my father say? We didn't keep in contact for the last 10 years. He did mention that he was no longer in touch with you, but he always hoped that someday you'd come and join him. Why do you think so? He wrote you a letter a few days before his death. It seems he knew what was going to happen to him. A letter? Do you have it with you? No, I keep it at home. I didn't expect you to turn up so soon. I'll give it to you tomorrow and tell you everything I know, somewhere quiet. And there's also a biometric safe. I didn't know what's inside, but it must be something valuable. Thank you, George. I didn't know how to thank you. Don't mention it, Evan. Your father was good to me. This is the least I can do. Thanks for telling me. We'll have time to talk. See you tomorrow. I guess we just go home. And then we come back. Oh. This is our home. Oh, it says plus 2 hours. I thought we had a wife and a child. This looks like we're alone. We can't interact with anything. Someone is at the door. It's good to see you, Evan. Do you remember me? No. I don't remember you. I'm an old friend of your father's, Evan. He and I were friends, and we worked side by side for many years. I visited your home often, don't you remember? Your mother used to make fantastic rhubarb pies. She passed away a long time ago. I know, I went to her funeral, and to your father's. Why didn't you tell me? I didn't get a chance to say my goodbyes. I'm afraid your father's death is a complicated matter, and someone at the top wanted to sweep it under the rug as quickly as possible. That's why I came to you. We needed to talk about your work. I know there's cameras up in this business, so I don't... How's your first day going? Everything's moving very quickly. Just a week ago, I was planning to visit my father, introduce him to my family. In the end, I didn't even make it to his funeral. I understand, Evan. Did you two ever patch things up? No, we never got the chance. I'm sorry, if I had known that things were bad, I would have arranged your transfer much sooner. So you're the one who got me assigned to the ministry. I am indeed. And by now you might have guessed that it wasn't down to your good looks and winning smile. Did you come here alone? Where's your family? Everything's okay. They're with Miriam's parents in the Reading at the moment. Reading? There's hardly anything there apart from coal mines and some pretty unpleasant miner types. Not the best place for a woman and her child. I realize that. I have to get the new apartment ready for them as soon as possible. Okay, I'm ready to answer your questions. Okay, that's the one I think we're gonna, would end our whole conversation, so let's talk to these first. Why am I working here? Why did you move me? Well, you see, I need a man inside the ministry. But why? If I can arrange a transfer like mine so easily, then surely you must have plenty of insiders there already. I assume my father was one of them. First of all, getting you this job wasn't easy at all. Second, I need a man I can trust. What for? I'm the head of the department that monitors the authorities, the IID. The Internal Investigations Division? Exactly right. And my main goal is to find out which of our top officials truly serve the people and which ones bring shame upon the name of our great leader. That kind of information can be attained only with the help of an insider. That's why I need you. Slowly but surely, you're going to climb your way to the career ladder from the very bottom and shine a light into every one of the ministry's dark corners. Tell me about the apartment. It's a typical mid-level ministerial apartment. I sorted it out for you. His father's. It's been seized by the investigations ongoing. You know, Evan, I wouldn't get my hopes up. And the apartment we lived in back where my mother was still alive. I'm afraid some new tenants have already moved in. I'm sorry. Vultures. Oh, so we don't own this. No, Evan, you can live in it for as long as you work for the ministry. You still have to pay the bills, otherwise you'll be sleeping on the street. As an undercover agent for the IID, you're going to have to play by the rules to avoid unwanted attention. I'll pay your bills today, but from tomorrow you have... Oh, crap. How much are the bills? The Ministry of Housing is extremely strict, as you know. Even a minor debt will get you arrested. One has to show due respect for labor, communal property, and all that stuff. Plus, there are 603 people waiting in line for this apartment back. I checked. Okay. James, do you know anything about my father's death? Not much. The floor bosses were involved in some way, that's all I know, and I can't conduct a full investigation. Why not? Investigations are what you and your division do. Evan, the only insider I had in the ministry was your father. Clearly he discovered something very important and got taken out for it. Interesting. All the evidence disappears if we just walk in the front door, meaning that my investigation in the ministry and your investigation in your father's death are one and the same. Okay, well, I guess let's offer help. I want to help you. Happy to hear. Find some dirt on those jerks in the ministry and find out who's responsible for your father's death. I'll make sure they'll get the punishment they deserve. Where should I begin? I'm no detective. Your main task is to listen to what people say, make note of everything, and ask the right questions. Learn about the job and about your colleagues. It's not as though you have anywhere else to be, so become one of the team and find out what they're all interested in. Everyone's watching TV shows these days, so you should start watching them too. You and your new friends need something to talk about. By the way, I left a book in your bookcases. There's some general information about terminal interfaces in there, as well as descriptions of several ways to crack simple passwords. You can find lots of useful information in your colleagues' terminals. It'll take some time to read it all, but it will pay off. Today I met one of my colleagues, George. Yeah, he told me a lot about my father. Apparently they were close friends. I know the name. Yes, they work together. To tell you... I'm not going to tell him about the project, because I'm going to tell him about the letter. He said my father had written a letter for me. That is very interesting, Evan. Where's this letter? I'd like to see it. George is bringing it tomorrow. Let me know when you have it. It's important. And try to find out as much as you can from him. Okay. Goodbye. So... how do we get this? Okay, so watch TV, I guess. That's not going to take any time. Oh, okay. We have to buy... well, active young people, ministry employees. Okay, so I guess watch that. Skill added. Well, we only have enough to watch one of these. So I'll wait a second on that. We have the book. Can we... is there a way for us to read this book? See, we have that. I don't know how to interact with the book. How do we get the skill hacking? Oh, maybe we put the book in the bookcase? So we read that. Oh, okay, so that's the book we got from, what's his name? Morris. Okay. We're only down to 2:15. I don't know what that's about. But, interesting. I don't know. I think I'll buy this episode. I don't, but are we gonna run out of time? Okay. So we have 50 gold for something. I don't know for what, but we have it. So how do we get time? That's my question. So I used all my time. Okay, nothing we can do on the phone. Well, we're finally able to interact with objects at least. We have no bills. I would like to know how much the bills are, but I don't think... Maybe we sleep? Does that give us time? Oh, okay, so it's just time in the day. Okay. So, we gotta find Mr. George. Oh, what's... That looks like what's his name? What is this? So we just look at the great leader. Interesting. And then what does this do? Oh, so we can like look up where he fell. Because didn't he fall like up here by the top? I believe. I'm not sure. Well, now I'm going to be interacting with everything because I can. Y'all talking? No. I wanna get some snooping skills in. Okay, what are the skills we have exactly? Picking crossbar locks, okay. And if we didn't help Morris, we wouldn't have that. I just want to talk. What do you want? General chat. Do you mind if I stand here a little? When you sit alone all day, you just want to chat with someone. Go ahead. Let's talk about the weather. How do you like the weather this week? Wet. Nice weather for ducks, eh? Let it rain. Okay. Do you have a family? No. And there never was? Was. And now? And now? No. Okay. What does your job involve? I come in on time, issue fines, go home. That's all? I also break bones. He sounds kind of like Gorilla Man. Like, he sounds like he has not been properly educated on how to speak and thinks with the arms and not the mind. Sounds like a dream job. Yep. Talk about diet. You're on duty all day. You mustn't have a lot of time to eat. Food is a problem. And how do you solve it? I don't eat. Okay. At all? Sometimes I find marwoods for pies or confiscate them. Aren't you afraid of getting food poisoning? I'm not afraid of anything. I saw Beep when I was at the front. I ate Beep. I was Beep. I'm safe now. Okay. How do you manage to stay in such great physical shape? Regular exercise with a baton in the open air. That's all? Yep. Honestly, I just asked for no reason. I don't care. Okay, goodbye. Do we have a profile on him now? No, we just have James. See, I just need to know how I get those points up. Can't take anything from the lost and found. Okay. We're good. We are not an enemy of the state yet. I don't think we have access to go up the elevator. We salute. Get our 1 point. There's a lot of people here. What is this? Is George getting in trouble? Did we get George in trouble? That's George, right? I don't know. Dear compatriots and friends. We all have gathered here today, hand in hand, shoulder in shoulder, for a very special occasion. We are here to reward someone. Our country is big, unique, and beautiful. We are united by common concerns and common pleasures. We are also united by our long-standing tradition of rewarding the worthy among us and wishing them the very best. Today, that worthy individual is your colleague, comrade, George. It is vitally important that we believe in ourselves and our own strength and in our country. We work, and in doing so, we achieve many great things. I would like to sincerely thank you, dear friends, for all your victories and achievements, your understanding and trust, and your genuine, heartfelt concern of our great state. Today, every one of us can become a little better. To achieve this, We're hanging him? To achieve this, all we need is to treat our parents with love and gratitude, give our children and family, He's dead. Most importantly, we must never betray the cause of our great nation. After all, each of us is rewarded according to their deeds. All hail our great state. He's Why are we cheering? He's dead. We're not gonna get the letter. Did I screw up? George was hanging right in front of me. I have to ask someone what's going on here. Magna Rakovich is bound to know something. Can I go talk to you? Maybe we shouldn't have saluted. Can I talk to you? Yes, get acquainted. I'm Evan Redgrave. I work here. Me too. I take care of the plants. And your name is... It's always being called out when the plants get dry. Anything else you want? What are you doing? I don't think that's what the plants need. The plants are infested with bugs, and if I don't gather them up all now, in a couple of days there'll be nothing but bare branches left, and we're entered into a best houseplant contest. Interesting. I've already filled 2 bags, and they just keep coming. Okay, so, well, we can't help him. Do we just... So to look at it, it's 15 minutes. Interesting. Oh, wait. Is that... I don't know. He gave it a bottle of whiskey, I guess. Oh. Okay, so George left the safe. Okay. I was gonna say was hang. Where did that information go? That I just collected from that safe. Oh, Heimdall codes collected. 5 out of 250. Okay. Listen. And I told him with that kind of authority, I'd rather date a courier. What did he say? He went off to earn some money, joined one of those punishment squads. Those are, what do you call them? You know, spy hunters. You're such a heartless beep. I know my worth. Okay. I don't feel like that helped me learn anything. Vending machine. What's at the vending machine? Okay. Interesting. That was probably a waste of 15 minutes. Are we still in the clear? We are still in the clear. Talk. Who are you? I haven't seen you before. Hi, my name is Evan. I'm new. New, eh? I'm Serena Marwitz. Well, here's my advice, newbie. If you don't want to lose your mind and your life, keep away from the vending machine. Oh, well, we just touched the vending machine. What do you want to know? Do you know the temperature today? Do I look like a thermometer? How do you make it past security? The ministry's restricted access area. What do you think people eat in the restricted areas? Air? They used to have a whole canteen on this floor. When it was shut down to cut costs, folks started dying of starvation right at their workplaces. So the bosses had to okay selling food here, and nobody stops you. I love to see him try. Wow, you're quite a big shot. You're quite a big shot. Please, I started out as a janitor here. You know how it goes, though. Nobody pays attention to the hired help. I've seen and heard a lot. Once the canteen got shut down, I put 2 and 2 together and went straight to the boss. We agreed on an amount fairly quick. The security chief, though, became a problem. So I had to remind him of what happened on the day of order a couple years ago, and he came to his senses pretty sharpish. Ever since, security just smile and wave at me. What happened? Yeah, right. Want to start smuggling pies too and take my job away? Okay. So we can't do anything. Like I said, we have a plus 25. I don't know how we gain that plus 25. So that's our workplace. But here, let's talk to... what's her name? First, I guess. Get in line and wait, young man. Get in line. Fine, I'll wait. Sometime later. What are you doing here? George has been executed. You've come here just to tell me what everyone already knows? You're the only one I know in the whole ministry. All you need to know is who you answer to and where your workplace is. His death only makes my job harder. Why is there such an increase in your workload? George is dead, meaning that he can't do his job and therefore must be fired. Okay. When an employee is fired, they have to hand over their official stamp and any secret documents they may have. They may also have to sign the safety journal and provide a form saying that they have no books from the ministry libraries in their possession. But most importantly, he did not hand over his pass. The security service have his things. Go to the guard at the checkpoint and tell him I sent you. He'll give you George's things. Take the map of the ministry. Without it, you'll be wandering the halls until the end of time. What do you want? I feel like have we already asked her? Magda, you look wonderful. Save your compliments for fools like Emma. They have no effect on me. I didn't mean anything bad, but nothing good will come out of it either. Okay. Magda, do you like your job? Work is not meant to be liked, it is meant to be done. But still, I get to decide whether you leave by yourself or dragged away. Okay. Do we talk about the weather? Oh yeah, okay. Interesting. Okay. I think, so we have the map. Oh, we can fast travel. Okay, goodbye. So, look for the letter in the lost and found as well. Maybe the letter's gonna be gone because we told, what's his name? So we want to go to the checkpoint. Oh, that makes it so easy to just fast travel. We gotta search the lost and found. This is where we keep employees' lost and found stuff. Where are you searching this place? Magna Rakovich sent me. I came to get George's belongings. Take what's left. Left? Had someone already been here? A colleague. What colleague? None of my business. Yep, the letter's not gonna be there. Okay. Well, we had that. Here's father letter. I suppose I could have opened a little more carefully, but crap with the envelope. I need to know what's in there right now. Okay. The letter. Dear son, if you're reading this, I must already be dead. Forgive me for pushing you away, for the fact that we haven't been as close these last few years as we used to be. You may not believe me, but this was my own unusual way of trying to protect you. Even my death served this purpose, to protect my son. I don't know who else might read this letter, so I cannot risk telling you everything. Therefore, I left everything important in special boxes throughout the ministry. Only you can open them. The lock codes are coded to your biometrics. I hope you manage to pull it all together and make the right decision in the end. You should receive the first box along with this letter. You have to find the rest yourself, and most importantly, don't trust anyone, Evan. I wish I could bequeath you something more. Good luck, and I love you. Aw. Well, we already accidentally killed George. So, okay. Ask colleagues about the biometric safes. Well, let's just fast travel back. Oh, it's to pass through security. I mean, we're still green. Letter didn't trigger it. Go back here. If we have to wait in line again. I swear. Fine, I'll wait. Sometime later. He literally sent me there. I brought you George's pass. Give it to me. Now I can finally fire him. It's good that he didn't have any library books. They're very strict about that. Now his promotion allotment is open. His promotion allotment? He was to be transferred to another floor, and now the position is vacant. Every idiot in here is going to be fighting over it. Now George's personal file is ready to be transferred to the archive, but the courier hasn't brought me all the documents I need for the archive. Yet again, he doesn't care, and we're the ones who will be rewarded for losing documents that contain state secrets. Look around in the carts by the workplace. If you find the documents, bring them to me. Goodbye. I still feel like there's something we're supposed to be doing to get those influence points for, like, profiling people. Oh, we're gonna use so much time doing this. Okay, nothing. Is this one we can hack? Well, yeah, but they're in there. They're in there, so it's like we can't hack it while they're in there. Well, we found a safe. Ooh, okay, what does this do? The anonymous. Oh! I have information. Okay. Interesting. What is this? Interesting. Your colleagues must voluntarily withdraw. Okay. Follow directives and report your rivals. Okay. I'm not gonna make a personal call on this phone. Oh, Emma. Okay, Emma was one of them. Interesting. Okay. So we have that. I'm just checking everything. Okay, they're not there. Are we opening the drawer? Okay. Okay, we don't need a screwdriver apparently. Okay. Pictures. That's a child. And it's a train. Okay. Oh, Marco. Took all the screws, so it fell apart. Or submitted. Hey, Marco. Rejected. Okay. Of course, the labor is with you. Blah, blah, blah. No later than the 5th process. Okay, that's kind of boring. Comrade Dong, for exceeding the quota, you have been awarded. Okay. Your requirements as of the 1st of this month. So this is Dong's stuff. Draft Peter Dong. You've forgotten me again. Oh. Okay. And now we back out. And we get out of here. So this is Peter Dong. So that's his stuff. So we've learned a little bit about him. We searched that one, I believe. Who are you? Hello, my name is Evan. I'm new here. Nicholas Page, the courier. Have you taken any of George's belongings? No. Okay, talk about work. Tell me about your work as a courier. It's a crappy job if you ask me. I get access to other floors, but that's of no use. Do you know where I could buy some useful things? You can buy some things from me, but I don't do business with people I don't trust. We don't have enough to trade. Okay, so we gotta take the folder back. Oh, here's Peter. What a lovely day. Get acquainted. Hello. Who the crap are you? I've never seen you before. Guards, intruder alert. Easy fellow. My name is Evan Redgrave. I'm new here. Just started. Oh, I heard they hired some new guy. I'm Peter Dong. What do you want from me? Let's do general chat. Poor George. I only met him yesterday and all this. He seemed like a good guy. But he broke the law. So I heard. How could I not have seen him for the criminal he was? He outsmarted us all. What do you mean? He always seemed so polite, so neat, never argued with anyone, went to all the meetings, voted the right way, although now I see why he protected me from Legrand. Why? He wanted to gain my trust and learn important secrets from me. So you know important secrets. That's none of your business. Okay, interesting. Colleagues. Care to tell me about our colleagues? What do you think about the boss's secretary? To be honest, I envy her a bit. Envy? Why? The boss always keeps her close. That's real trust. Some people say she's mean. The ones who say that are worthless layabouts. Magna is a paragon of discipline, perseverance, and devotion. We should all be taking a leaf out of her book. Interesting. Okay. Did you know my father? No, I only know what happened to him. Surely you know more. Can you tell me anything? Not everyone is just dying to know the details. I'm gonna say no. Ask about the ministry. So how is it working for the ministry? It's the best job in the world. Here we can be of real service to the motherland. Everyone has to know their place and do their part. Is it always so loud, dark, and stuffy in the general hall? How can anyone work in these conditions? Nobody's keeping you here. Do you know how many people want a job in the ministry? Can we at least open the windows? The ministry forbids the opening of windows. I guess that's why the window broke. Why? Directive number 9808. Accident prevention. If your father had followed the law, he would still be alive. Leave my father out of it. Just saying, the law is the law. Even if we're on the first floor, the windows must stay closed. Even if the air in here makes me see spots all the same. Interesting. What TV shows do you watch? I watch The Patriot Adventures. Okay. Discuss. You know, I started watching The Patriot Adventures. It's a cool show. I know, right? I haven't missed a single episode. I don't get why it's called The Patriot Adventures when all they do is sit around and talk about who's the best patriot. What about the adventure part? That's just the beginning. Then they all get arrested and it gets really good. Keep watching. Oh, now I see. Have you taken any of George's belongings? No. Okay. So we talked to Peter. And let's see. I think we have a little report on Peter. Oh, we have 1 heart with Peter. Is that just like our relationship with people? I guess with our colleagues? I don't know. He's the only one that like a heart appears with. But I think I'm gonna open this safe. See, we have new information about Caleb Hardgrave, but I don't know where we see that. Oh. Okay, this is everything we've done so far. But I think I'm going to end this one right here. I hope you have a good evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time of the day it is when you're watching this, and I hope to see y'all next time.